I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause some.
What up, everybody? It's your very favorite Mr. 35, and I'm back at it again. Listen, if you're watching the screen, like it. If you just like it one time, I don't mind. And if you can't understand what I'm saying, you know what I always say, learning comments. Listen, I'm just gonna be on here for a little bit, and I got something to say. And this is, and then let me share it. Let me share what the college football playoff is trying to do, the CFP. Let's start this. I like the CFP. Don't get me wrong. I like the CFP. I'm glad it came to a playoff format. I'm glad that teams get to play for a, play for their conference. Bring notoriety to their school. But it's a joke. I don't like the college football playoff. People who constructed this thing. Now, I had this debate with one of my homeboys, and we were saying that the college football playoff is rigged. It's teaching coaches and players it's okay to lose. It's not okay to lose. The integrity of the game is on the line, and the college football playoff committee can solidify that by doing, in my opinion, that this is my opinion. They can solidify this by, let me share something with you so you can know what I'm getting at. All right, because between you and me, the college football playoff is it's somewhat of a joke, It's not a joke. I wouldn't say a joke. I mean, it's going good for what it's had. But listen to this. This is what I want to show you, and this is how I'm gonna prove my point. Now, you tell me what's wrong with this. Clemson, Penn State, Ohio State, Tennessee, K-State, and Utah. Now, this is the construction of the 2024 college football playoffs. This is what it will look like. But my thing is this. Ohio State shouldn't even be in the playoff. And I'm not an Ohio hater. I don't like the fans, okay? Some of the fans are pretty cruel. And, some fans are good, cool. They take the whooping and they keep on trucking. But this is what I'm saying. The way they kind of constructed here is that they want the best teams to be in a playoff. And they're like, oh, Reggie, that is what you want. That is what you want. Think about this. Right now in Ohio, Mississippi, and around the world, the U.S., the high school football playoffs are going on. So you telling me the number one team back when I was playing, South Panola, got knocked off by Madison Central. So is it okay that South Panola get another chance to play for a state championship? No. Even though they were the best team at that time, Madison Central worked their tail off and they won the state championship. They beat South Panola. South Panola had to go home. So this is what they teaching the kids now that okay, if you want to get to the state championship, you have to win. You got 4 years to get there. Same with the college program. If you want to get to the college football playoff, you have to win your conference champ. Only conference champion get in. That's my plea to the college football playoff. See, right now, just say for instance, Georgia win, they'll be in. USC win, they'll get in. Michigan, they get in. TCU, if they win, they get in. Who else? Tulane, Clemson, and I don't know who else out there playing for a championship game this week, but they all should get in. And that's 10 of them. That's the Power 5 and at-large 5. Now, the 2, I don't mind it. The 2 that the 11 and 10 spot should go to a team like a Georgia, like a USC, like a Michigan, if they lose in the championship game. Just say, I don't think LSU is going to beat Georgia. I don't think LSU is going to beat Georgia. Just say, for instance, let's take this scenario. LSU beat Georgia. LSU punched their ticket. They go. They're the SEC champion. Just say Purdue beat Michigan. They will go. Now, I can see if it's up to the committee whether or not they decide who should get in, Georgia or Michigan. Or even TCU, just say K-State, upset TCU. I mean, that would be great. But look, then they got to figure out, okay, out of them 3, which 2 should we think has the better resume? Right now, TCU resume, strength of schedule is 300 points higher than Michigan. Ain't higher than Georgia, so Georgia will automatically get in. But think about that. Think about it. Michigan will not get in if they go by strength of schedule. Now, if they're just going on based off that right there, that's one guy said that green dollar runs the world. If they go off that, then Michigan, they'll automatically put Michigan, which I think is not fair because right now you're teaching players that it is okay to lose and you still can play for a CFP championship. I don't think so. I think you should deserve, if you're going to get in the college football playoffs, think about it. If you're going to get in the college football playoff, you should win your conference. Now, if you get to the conference championship and you lose, then you on a bubble for the number 11 and 12 seed. What would be Utah and Tulane, right? So think about this. Same as Southern Miss win the Sun Belt. They make it to the playoff. And Michigan comes over and loses in the Big Ten, just say to Purdue. We just scenario now. This is not true. Think about if Michigan got to come to USM. What revenue that would bring for that town? Michigan is going to travel. People in the South love their football. They would just come just to see Michigan play. Think about what revenue it would do for Hattiesburg, Mississippi. All the people from surrounding Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Jackson State, many Alcorn, all these universities will merge on USM. And they have a home game, they're a champion. Michigan can't come out there, Reggie, Michigan, snap, it don't matter. They didn't win the Big Ten. They lost. So you shouldn't be in there. Be happy that you got in the number 12 or number 11 spot. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I think the CFP should be. Win your conference championship, you get in. And another thing, one of my buddies at work and also one of my good friends, Mr. Lance Crosby and Mr. CT, Mr. Trejo, they said they should eliminate all divisions. All division, the big, let's see, the Pac-12, whichever conference TCU, I think it's the Pac-12, I think, not the Big 10, Big 12, whatever. I'm having a brain fart right now. They doing it right. They playing, all the teams have to play each other except 3. They play round robin every eventually they play all each other, and the top 2 teams play for the playoff. Look at the Big Ten, for example. Only 2 teams that matters. 3, maybe. Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. You already know who's going to get that. But if everyone have to play each other, and the top 2 teams will have to play each other, and they will be the glorified Big Ten champion. People are like, oh, you messing up the right. No, keep the rivalry. Keep the rivalry. You know, keep the game that matter, like Alabama, Auburn, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, the Egg Bowl. Thank you. Stark Vegas. Got that Egg Bowl. Rain them cowbells. Then you say our state. Kansas State. You know, I mean, if you can keep the rivalry and eliminate the divisions where they have to play each other. Now they get, 3, maybe 4, I would say 3 out-of-conference games. Schedule whoever. But at the same time, you got to understand, I better schedule somebody worth playing, because when it comes down to that selection for the final 2, and I make it to the championship game and lose, I want my resume to be better than the next guy. Because if you go on the resume of the Big Ten this year, I'm not hopping on the Big Ten because I live up here now, so I'm up in this cold weather. If you hop on the Big Ten, Ohio State, Michigan, if you put their schedule up against TCU, they don't have a prayer to get in. One of them may get the 12th spot only because of their name. That's it. TCU strength of schedule by statistics and logistics. Yeah, I think I said logistics. But by statistics, they are the stronger schedule. And also what I think it will make a huge recruiting will be absolutely spread out. This is my thinking. So you still gonna get your Power 5, Alabama, Georgia, but a 5-star quarterback can say, oh, I can go play at USM, win the Sun Belt, and get in a CFP and have everyone watch me ball. I don't have to sit on the bench for 3 or 4 years, 3 years or 2 years behind some guy. You know, I don't have to wait. And, you know, you got Cincinnati, and then you have Coastal Carolina. You have all these smaller schools who cannot get these 5-star recruits. And now the coaches can come in and say, look, we are one player away from getting in that Sun Belt. We're one player away to get in the AAU Conference Championship. We need you. If you come play for us and we win, we in the college football playoff, and the whole world is looking at you. Ball. You get what I'm saying? Then recruits will start spreading out. You have less of a transfer portal. You have players who wait 2 years to play in there respectfully, you know, wait 2 years instead of just jumping in the portal because some guy ahead of him is not better than him. You know, look at Kate Cat. Now, McNamara, I'm sorry, dude. I'm saying, you know, you did Michigan a favor. You won it last year, but, you know, I seen JJ play for years, and I mean, you didn't have a chance. Look, Quentin Ewers. Archie Mann is going to be in Texas next year. You think they're going to bench him? They're like, all right, Quentin, we give you one more year. And you know we're giving the reign to this man, right? All right? We're going to say, Archie, we're going to redshirt you. You get stronger, learn the playbook, learn from Quentin. Quentin, you got 1 year to win us a championship. Are you gonna be in the second string? Or you can go to NFL and shoot your shot. Or CFL or the XFL. Whoever gonna pay you, but you're gonna have Arch Manning behind him. And while Arch Manning is sitting, his receiver can get playing time. His young defense will get playing time. And guess who evolving? Guess who getting stronger and learning the playbook, learning from Quentin Ewing's mistake, Arch Manning. And plus he got Peyton and Eli. They're gonna help him out, dude. That is lethal. But they'll be in the SEC. But you know the SEC, they don't show no favors to nobody. But that's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? The next 3 years, they got to deal with Arch Manning, which my Bulldogs ain't gonna be worth nothing though. Nothing. My Mississippi State. I'm getting off a rant. But this is why I say the college football playoff committee can keep the integrity of the game by doing this. If you're listening, Kirk Kirsten, Paul Feinbaum, I know you think that, the television rate, who cares? These are coaches and players. People are going to watch football. If Purdue, just say we were doing it my way in this year, just say TCU, Purdue, and USC lose. Purdue may never, ever get a chance to get a shot at the Big Ten championship again. They may never get a shot at the college football playoff again. They may, just say, by the grace of the good Lord, that they lose, they beat Michigan, and they go on a roll. And they get all the way to the college football playoff. Look at the recruiting that would come to Purdue. Get what I'm saying? If Cincinnati, their coach would have never went to Wisconsin if he knew that he guaranteed a spot in the college football playoff. They couldn't offer them no more money because Cincinnati was like, look, we giving you the reign. You can do whatever you want. You guaranteed to get there. They got so many recruits coming to Cincinnati now, but then they're going to leave now because why? The coach jumped ship to Wisconsin. Who going to go way to Madison and play football? That's cold weather up there. But, he guaranteed a spot if he can win. He didn't go to the east side. He went to the west because he knows all he got is Illinois, Iowa, who else over there? Nebraska, and they got Minnesota. He's like, I can beat them. I can outcoach them. You know what up? I'm going to get in. I'm going to end up playing Ohio State, Michigan. You know what they're going to do with my program? Build it. Take that same guy and say, I guarantee you a spot every year if you win your championship. He would have not left Cincinnati because he have his players there. He have his program embedded, built. So therefore, why leave? All the thing they can say, we'll offer you some more money because you make a college football playoff. There are endorsements. There are money from the television. They're going to give you more money. And then recruits will see you. They're like, I don't have to go to Clemson. I don't have to go to Ohio State. If I'm living in Cincinnati, I can stay home, play for this dude, play for my city, put on for my city, and get a chance to play for a championship. Cincinnati may never make it. But, hey, if they keep winning, look how many recruits that they can get up in there. Look how many recruits these smaller mid-5 school can get top-notch recruit then. Because they can say, look, if you go to Alabama, you're going to sit 3 years, and it's no guarantee you're going to play. You go to Georgia, it ain't a guarantee you're going to play. Go to Florida. Well, Florida ain't the same. But you get what I'm saying? Even powerful school, you go to Ohio State, you got to sit 5 years, 4 years. And you still may not play. You may get a special team. To me, that will spread out. That would even the playing field if they do it that way. And you're teaching school, you're teaching coaches, it ain't okay for you to lose. You can have the best record and you lose. It ain't no guarantee that you're going to get that 12 or 10 spot unless you schedule someone worth scheduling. Alabama been scheduling the FCS school. I understand why, because they're helping them get them off their feet. Give them some little $2-3 million to help keep their program open. I'm with that. I'm with it. I can deal with that. But you're going to have to schedule someone worth playing. Ranked teams. You know what I'm saying? Play them. You can't help, sometimes you just can't help what the schedule laid out for you. You can't help it. Some school don't want to play. Like, I don't want to play you. I get in but still though, when you're confident, you ain't got to worry about it. And therefore, you keep good coaches at good schools. And therefore, you keep from jumping. You're like, jump. Some coaches going to get, I don't think as many coaches will get fired as quickly if they know that they're like, give me 4 years, let me build my program, let me get my players in here, let me put my hand in a pot and cook this cake And let's see what we're gonna come out. Is it gonna be a pound cake or is it gonna be one of them, angel cake? Nobody like angel cake, so they're gonna throw it out and go to the next coach. You know what I'm saying? And that would give coaches like, you got 4 years. Make it to the playoff, we give you an extension. Make it to the championship game, we'll give you another contract. Stuff like that. But you got coaches staying for a longer time. And therefore, you're keeping the integrity of the game stacked. So that is my thing on the CFP. College football, Kirk Kirschry, Paul Feinbaum, Stephen A. I follow you guys. I know a couple of you like one of my streams. Keep the integrity of the game. Teach these young men, work for what you want. It's not given to you. Ohio State, thinking they got a chance. You should eliminate that. You're like, no. If you make it to the Big Ten championship, you may have a chance. Depending on how the others fall out. But if you don't make it, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? If Georgia beat LSU, TCU beat Kent State, Michigan, just say they lose it to Purdue, and this is my format. You will have a chance to go up against Michigan schedule to see who get in. That will be mine. That will be mine. I still won't let Ohio State in because you're not playing the championship game. Only team that could be considered for that 12th and 11th spot are teams who play in their conference championship. That's it. That will eliminate everything. You wouldn't have to worry about computers. You wouldn't have to worry about this. You wouldn't have to worry about that. The only thing we will be watching is who the two teams the college football planning committee will put on. This is Mr. 3-5 from ThreeFiveSports. I'm done with my ranting. Let's see what we got here. I don't think nobody hopped on. No comments. Like I said, like the stream, everybody. Appreciate you just tuning in for this brief moment while I vent my soul to you guys. So, as I always say, CFP, get it right. Get it right. I like the format, but I don't like the way you're going by it. Get it right. Conference championship champions only are allowed there. And on the bubble are teams who played in their conference championship who lost. No one else should be considered. No one else. This is 3-5 and 3-5 Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Hit me up. I'm on Twitter, 3-5sports. Instagram, 3-5. You can find. You can find it. But like I say, I always say it and continue to say it. Hey, DJ, give me my theme music.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes, it makes me go change into a better frame.